So starting with day 4, I hope you can see my screen. This is the website which in parallel even I am building along with you. Okay. So I've created different panels and fill in the data, images and all these things. Now I wanted to help you all out with few information on what are the few mandate things which are required onto your website. Okay. So one, whatever images you're using for your website, they should have high resolution. Okay, that is step one. Step two, have all the all the H1 tags, and these H1 tags should have all the keywords. For example, when this is the H1 tag, I have recurring passive income. That becomes a keyword. Apart from that, here, if you see, we have affiliate marketing. So this is one of the keyword which we are using again. Uh, are you all able to hear me, or is this noise giving a lot of disturbance? Great, thank you. So this particular keywords, you need to make sure all the H1 tags, you need to have the keywords which by which people are going to search for you. So whenever they enter affiliate marketing, there is the SEO which is taken care by Builderall if we have H1 tags with such keywords. Okay. So apart from that, make sure your website says why is it that you have started this particular journey. So it needs to talk something about you. What is your goal? What is your mission? What it is that you're really trying to give to the target audience. That is another point. Then make sure that whatever are your content which you want to provide, all those contents, all those images clearly depicts whatever is your offerings. Okay. Each of the buttons should have a link. Any broken link, then your SEO actually fails very badly for your website. So there should not be any of the buttons which will not have the direct link. Okay. So either don't have the button, or if you have the button, then it should have a targeted link. Next, whenever you use these buttons, highlight it with different colors so that it's very prominently displayed. We can understand what are these buttons actually going to be used for. It should represent as if it's an actionable item where we need to click on so that they can be moved to some other any other pages. Okay. So such actionable buttons, if you have the buttons onto your website, you need to make sure that they are of distinct colors, contrasting colors basically. So if you see here, when I've used yellow color, I have some place where I have used green color as well. Okay. So why these color combinations? You'll slowly be understanding this. But these are the generic buttons which I've kept, and that is the reason I've kept them as uniquely, giving them a green color. These are something which are the free offerings which I am giving, and whatever are the paid ones, I've given them a different color set. So just repeating the pointers: one, have H1 tags included on your website. Whatever H1 tags you have the keywords highlighted onto it. Have the buttons, and buttons should have the distinct color so that it's very clearly visible that it's a link and you need to click onto it. Okay. Whatever images that you use, it should be of high resolution. And next important point is image name, alt image tag, all these names, values needs to be again having the keywords. So that is also something which is going to help your website to be there onto the higher ranking page. So have all these keywords used as many times as possible. Whenever you have your content also written, these content again should have the keywords as much as possible. Okay. However, yes, that may not help you to a larger extent, but yes, it is going to help when you repeatedly use your same keywords. So these are few of the tips and tricks from SEO perspective that you need to know. Apart from that, let's assume I here have my image, but if I want to have some other image, I can click on edit. Okay. When I click on edit, I have a pop-up for its settings to be changed. In this settings part, there are a couple of predefined images as well. Okay. So let's suppose I click on change image. You'll get varied options here: images, icons, buttons, GIFs. Okay, so there are a couple of free images which you can choose or opt for. There are few selling type of buttons also which can be used. So these are the buttons which are available. You can use any of these buttons howsoever you want. Okay, to make your website more lively, you can even use these GIF files. Okay, apart from that, yeah. Apart from that, another thing which I like about Buildroll is the buttons, especially. I give, let me go to its settings. Yeah. I always like to play with its actual color and also the color that needs to be changed when the mouse goes onto it, which is known as hover color. So this particular color also is something which is useful, and that also makes our website little more attractive. Okay. Another small key message which I wanted to pass is, if you see, this particular panel is of dark color. After this, I have given a lighter shaded panel. Okay, then again I have changed the color. So make sure each panel is distinct from different each others. All the panels needs to be distinct from each other. So that helps people to understand that okay, one particular section is over, now second section has started. If you have a number of pages, then it's perfectly okay. But if you have same single page which you are creating, then either have alternate panels of same color, or you at least have each of these panel of this different color. Okay, so if I have multiple pages, I'll be able to change the pages from here. I have already spoken to you of different layouts. We have done with the designing part. I've given you a couple of tips and tricks for the SEO part. Make sure that you have the link against each of these buttons. It is compulsory. Whatever you're offering, that particular keynote, if you give it at top, center, and again at the bottom, it really works. So that while scrolling at each of the sections of the phases, people have the option to register. So if possible, keep on doing that part. Take care of these parts. Okay. So how to add sub menu? Okay. When I want to add sub menu, here is the icon, a small icon. I click on it, and from here I can add elements. And in elements, I have something called as menu. Okay. When I click on it, I have various options and I can design the menu. But here in your, since I already have a menu bar, I'll just go to its settings. Just bear with my internet connection for today. I'm sorry. I'll try to improve on that in next sections. After this, I click, let's assume I need something in services. I click on edit of services section, and here I can add submenus. Okay. So let's say I say service one, save, save, and I have the submenu S1. Okay. So this is how you can keep on adding n number of submenus for each of the options on the menu. Any more questions? If you all have, I'll be glad to answer. Great. So yes, do have your logo at top, at the bottom. Have, if your page, if your brand is your own self, you are the brand, then make sure that your images are there used on the website. If it is a brand name, that is company name and not your name, then have the brand logo specified everywhere, and at the same time also have various amount of different images that you use which represents your brand. Okay. And use those standard images which you are regularly going to be using, so your website then becomes really very friendly, because that is very repeatedly being used and people understand it more well. Okay. So that is all I wanted to tell you all about website. And yes, I want you all to continue working on your website. Before tomorrow's session, I will recommend you all that at least have this front page entirely designed, so that we can further move into the next sections of email marketing system and all other parts. We also need to see how we start marketing about affiliate marketing, because that is our actual aim. But for all these things, our website is mandate. So start designing and make, you all have already started. Make sure that you all complete your first page. It's compulsory. Okay. So that's all for today, and we will meet tomorrow. Before that, today evening, if any questions, and then tomorrow in the next section. Till then, goodbye to each one of you all.